Hello and welcome to the StudyTravel TV studio in London. I'm Matthew Knott.
And I'm Clarissa Waldron. Today's headlines: growth for Brazilian agency sector,
English UK quarterly data shows strong agent usage,
University of California to cap overseas enrolments.
So we start with good news this week from Brazil, where the study abroad sector seems to have well and truly turned a corner.
Yes, business for Brazilian agents increased by 14% in 2016, according to research recently released by agency association Belta.
In the initial findings of its annual analysis of the market, covering 90 agencies, both members and non-members, Belta estimates that 247,000 Brazilian students were sent overseas last year via agencies.
Canada was again the most popular destination for Brazilian students, followed by the USA, Australia, Ireland and the UK, while Spain was the most requested non-English study destination.
Language courses continued to be the biggest sellers for Brazilian agencies, while demand for Language Plus Work programs increased amongst students.
Maura Leao, president of Belta, told StudyTravel magazine that students want to work to help pay for their studies, which benefits countries such as Australia, Ireland and New Zealand, where language students can work.
The findings of the Belta research echo StudyTravel magazine's most recent agency survey of Brazilian agents, which was published in December 2016 and is available online.
Here in the UK, Language School Association English UK has released the first data report from its new Quarterly Intelligence Cohort, or QUIC scheme, showing a large majority of student weeks booked via agents.
The first QUIC report includes data from 124 member schools and covers the first trading quarter of 2017, showing that 91% of student weeks were general English courses, followed by English for academic purposes at 4.6%.
Last year, junior students outstripped adults for the first time in the UK. However, the majority of junior bookings will be expected in the summer months.
Agents accounted for 75% of student weeks in the January to March 2017 period, English UK said. The largest source markets were Italy and Saudi Arabia.
Over in the United States, we have news that the University of California, or UC's, undergraduate programs will limit the number of out-of-state and international students at its 9 campuses.
The ratio of international or non-state enrolment at most UC campuses will be set at 18%.
At the 4 campuses where the international enrolment data already exceeds 18%, Berkeley, Irvine, LA and San Diego, enrolment will be capped at the proportion each campus enrolls in 2017 to 18.
UC President Janet Napolitano said the policy struck a balance between commitment to put California first and the benefit that international students bring.
The California State Budget Act of 2016 called on UC to adopt a cap policy as a condition for receiving $18.5 million to support the enrolment of more Californians.
And now a roundup of some of the other news stories this week. International students in Australia are being advised about alternative placement options by the Tuition Protection Service after the Careers Australia group of vocational colleges went into voluntary administration and ceased teaching activity.
New York City has the most expensive student accommodation according to booking platform Student.com, whose clients paid an average of $431 per week, almost double the global average.
Gizma Business School in Germany has announced a partnership with Italy-based SDA Bocconi School of Management to deliver executive and customised programs.
Into University Partnerships has launched 2 new enhanced programs to assist international students in preparing for pathway and university study in the UK, the Academic English course and the Get Ready for English online programme.
And at the Going Global conference hosted by the British Council in London last week, discussion topics included global cities, internationalisation, connecting cities and split campus delivery.
Well, that's all from us here today. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more developments from the study travel industry.
In the meantime, do visit www.studytravel.network to keep up to date with all the latest news. Until next week, goodbye from the studio.
Goodbye.